Today, we're going to finish up the wiring for the LEDs on the Alex. Not So Average Builder is sponsored by USAGundamStore.com, bringing the hobby to your front door. Use promo code NOTSOAVERAGE and get 10% off your next order. Hey guys, Tom here, and this is Not So Average Builder, and I'm excited to get this project finished. I wanted to get it done for a long time. It has definitely been a struggle towards the end. I don't show a lot of this on the video, but I basically used all of my technical skill and wiring knowledge that I've learned to try and get this wiring done. It is not difficult at all. It's a simple of butting the two ends together and twisting them. It is pretty simple. But the problem was cramming 10 pounds of wiring in that one leg. Because you figure I had the two thrusters on the side of the leg, I had the back thruster, and I wanted to make sure that I ran a quick connect up through the leg. So that the only exposed bit of wiring that would be a connection point would be that bottom piece, so that I could remove it from the diorama for shipping, because as you guys know, it's going to USA Gundam Store, and I want to be able to ship that thing without worrying about it smashing to a million pieces on the way down. The problem is that space, and there's plenty of space in that leg, which made a heck of a lot easier, but being able to snake it up a certain way but still have some posability of the leg to get that final pose that I want before I solidify the leg completely, that was a nightmare. I finally got it done, as you'll see in the video. Now, we will get to work on the diorama, so I will show you some videos on what I've learned on doing dioramas, and that'll be next week and the following weeks. Hopefully it will be done and shipped to USA Gundam Store by the time the final video comes, but next week I will not be able to actually work on any models whatsoever, because next week I have to work a lot, because I'm getting married the following weekend. So all of my free time has been completely devastated in the past couple of weeks trying to get everything ready for it. But I think I'm going to keep this video kind of short. There's not a whole lot of content in it because it's pretty much covering a lot of the bases we've already covered. But I want to go ahead and jump right in. But before I do that, you know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It would be awesome to have you around. 721, I think, last time I checked. So that's a pretty big deal. As always, there's a link in the description if you want to get your own Not So Average merchandise. That's teespring.com/notsoaverage. It's down there below. I don't remember. It's a kind of a ridiculous one, but that is a clickable link. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Send an email, Instagram, Facebook, all at Not So Average Builder. So just get me on there, and we'll try and resolve what issues you're having with what you're working on. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So here's a look at the LEDs that I used. These were just the blue ones. They're pico. All of the ones that I used in the kit were all picos. The thrusters were all the blue, pulsing or breathing. The beam saber was a red, pulsing, breathing, and the eye cameras, or the head cameras, or whatever the head was, just our standard pico green LED. I kind of do some remedial stuff, kind of showing you, you know, what I use. The super glue method. There wasn't a whole lot of content for this video because a lot of it was all stuff that I just previously covered in my last video. So I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, touch base quickly on it. You know, of course, the main stuff, always check and make sure you're checking your LEDs to make sure that they're still connected. I don't know how many times on this kit or this particular leg I moved a certain way and didn't check, and I ended up having to take the leg back apart to make sure that it was working, or figure out where it was working or where it was not working. Words are not good. But it's simple stuff. You'll need a good pin vise. I used a good pair of tweezers. I picked up this heat shrink tube from Evan Designs when I placed my order. I did get some extra wire, and of course you'll need a lighter for the heat shrink. And these are the LEDs. You can go and order them from Evan Design. Pause the video there. I will have all that stuff in the link in the description below. But we'll just kind of talk about the kit. It was a lot of fun. It definitely was a challenge, especially this final leg because of all that. But you can see here at the bottom that quick connect stays in pretty well. But if I need to remove it really quickly, you just pull it off and boom, it's done. You can see that those wires are protruding, or those wire ends. That's your positive and negative. I did put one heat shrink on, and I'm going to end up putting another one over top of them just to make sure that they stay in there well. And then I'm going to tuck them away where they finally go. There is some exposed wire on the back of the leg. I could not help that. I did try and drill up through the knee part of the leg, but no matter what I did without completely destroying the inside of it, it would not have worked. So I kind of just had to sacrifice that and use that little bit of wire. But remember guys, this isn't that difficult. I want you to go out and try and push yourself. There's a link in the description below for Evan Design LEDs, and I do have a promo code for them, which really helps out. But I want you to push yourself. Always want to push yourself, because that's what this channel is all about. Because remember, don't just be an average builder. Be a not so average one. But that's all I've got, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.